You've probably heard of this by now. A whole team of individual modders is working on Sonic Frontiers Revisited. A huge project that's essentially a remaster of Frontiers to seize its potential. It restores various aspects from concept art, gives the movement its own identity separate from the boost games, entirely overhauled cyberspace levels, reanimated cutscenes. It touches up the models, and most importantly, it adds new structures and level design to every single empty space on Kronos Island. This first demo is just Kronos Island, but it also combines Rhea segments with entirely new obstacles sprinkled everywhere. Don't hold off from playing this just because it's not the full game yet. I spent 7 hours on this demo before I fought Giganto, and most of those hours were spent before I even had 3 emeralds. And if you're not a PC player, definitely consider grabbing this game on Steam, as it's 70% off until the 4th. And I know a lot of people watching this will probably miss the sale, but keep in mind this game goes cheap very regularly, and if you want to keep tabs on that, you can add it to your Steam wishlist for notifications. I'm currently working on a larger video essay about this mod, but for the next few days I hope you enjoy a series of videos documenting my raw, first-time reactions. The download is of course down below. I forgot that they had a special startup animation that replaces the Sega animation. Guys, it's time. Oh wow, it goes to nighttime too? This feels like a brand new game that just dropped. It feels like we're playing something for the first time ever. World premiere. Look at the graphic design on this, dude. You have the lore-accurate ancient texture on the left side, the gradient into the official artwork in the middle. You got the fancy text. Because I've just been like pressing X to do the gas. There's the new model. And I think that's a new pose too. Look at that silhouette in the cutscene, no less. Just seems like the regular game so far. Maybe they only planned to revisit it. Ooh, chills, dude. We're getting the remake 3 years later, baby. The epilogue. Really, X? It seems the exact same to me. Except for this, the lighting's completely different here. Yeah, the lighting's completely different. This just happened in broad daylight in the original game. I do want to... Oh, you can see... Wow! You can see the cyberspace skybox in there. You can see the flashes of red from the Ancients' technology in the sky. The electricity. Why am I Christmas? Why am I Christmas? Wow, that was such a different animation. That was such a different animation on the portal. Oh my god, I forgot! Dude. This is a completely different moveset! Look at the, oh my god, look at the cyber particles in the air! It's like opposite direction rain. Oh my god! No, wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? Do you guys really want me to change it that badly? Look at the jump ball difference. It's so much darker. He does a little flip when he's like coming out of the ball. They fully nailed the art direction of the Ancients when the hurricane took them through the portal. Like, look at that. Look at how glitchy and aggressive that portal actually is. We're like underground. You can see the cyber lines. Wait, look at this. Was this always here? You can see like the Ancients' writings on the wooden part of Green Hill because this is, you know, the recreation. I can actually control the spin dash. His stomp is so slippery. Because he's momentum based, I guess. I do enjoy that that's pretty much the bounce bracelet. Wow, this feels like a fan game. What the hell? Did I just get a ring notification? Did I just get a notification at the bottom of the screen for that ring? Okay, whoa, custom cameras. Just noticed that. Fully destructible cyber rock with the proper animation. Wow, that's so interesting. Like, the way that you interact with the stomp button, you're like forced to slide, and if you hold it, you do an automatic like bounce bracelet. Oh, look at that. I intentionally utilized the momentum from jumping to get an immediate jump off of that platform. There's a rail down here for an alternate pathway. Sorry if I'm not interacting with chat too much right now. I'm like hyper focused on what's happening right now. I like that the usage of like these like the silhouettes of the rocks in this cave. This is because this is called Digital Cave. That's the name of the song in Vanilla Frontiers, I believe. And you can actually turn properly, like in the open world when you're boosting around. Look at that! A full tree in here, too. And the art direction is completely different. Hello? It's bad. The mod's bad. Dude, I love the difference in, like, the texture on the ground, too. There was, like, pieces of stone sinking into the grass. Oh my god, I'm going so slow, and I feel bad about that, but, like, I'm just amazed by the details. Look at that, when you pass the totem poles, they glow. The CRT effect makes them glow. And right here, this was the original part of the very beginning of the original 1-1. Because they didn't just throw away that level design, they reincorporated it. You got the architecture of the Ancients mixed in with the architecture stolen in cyberspace of Green Hill Zone and West Side Island. Like, this is all from the original level. And you got, like, the automatic, like, lightning stomp. When you stomp from a high distance. That was originally a code. I like that we still have the screen shake while we're actually homing attacking the enemies. And there still is a decent amount of hit stop compared to Shadow Generations. There is a decent amount of hit stop, just like Vanilla Frontiers. Whoa, I like that his body, like, freezes in the air, like he's getting sucked in. But the hit stop isn't annoyingly slow like Vanilla Frontiers. And I love, in the portal, you can even see, like, the skybox from the real world. The immersion, man, this feels... I mean, the only way I can describe it is it feels like Sonic Team themselves did it. The way that they're incorporating the art direction of the world around us into the gameplay like that. Like, no detail is overlooked. I love the silhouettes of the mountains here, dude. Like, that reminds me a lot of... It honestly reminds me a lot of the, like... Chaos Island segments in Shadow Generations, the way that they utilize the ancient stone architecture. Dude, the slide roll feels so amazing. And you can uncurl, you can curl and uncurl whenever you want, just like it's an adventure game. And you can jump off of the rails with perfect momentum too. The drop dash is actually functional. Like, this game feels fully different than the actual moveset of Frontiers. Genuinely. This is definitely its own thing. The way that you're just so slippery. Oh! Something as simple as a little hedgehog rolling into a ball creates those camera-shaking explosions when you roll into them. I actually like that you can't boost into them. I like that you have to utilize Sonic's Spin Dash like the classic games. The Mount Rushmore of Sonic fan projects, Forces Overclocked, Unleashed Recomp, PO6, and soon-to-be Frontiers Revisited. I love that the cyberspace levels are fully redecorated. It feels like original cyberspace themes, but they got so many new, like, models and gizmos placed on the ground all around you. Like, every square inch of that level had something to look at for the atmosphere, the sake of atmosphere. Look at this, though. Look at the way this tells a story. It tells you to walk forward with the lighting. And these are new markings on the rocks, kind of probably inspired by this right here, which I bet you I can actually climb now, unlike Vanilla Frontiers, where it was a forced wall that let you slide. Look at that. Oh wow, they even retouched the actual springs. Wow, look at the texture on them. That looks so rubbery. And it's got, like, the Ancients logo on it, too. So, guys, this is your best look at what this mod basically is. It's a full utilization of every single space possible in this map. If there was terrain, they added level design. That's essentially what we're working with here. And you know what's neat about this, too? I don't even feel the need to boost around whenever I'm walking, because his actual momentum picks up just by running normally. Look at this, dude. You got extra decorations sitting on the corners of this platform to make it feel less like a just basic gameplay mechanic. That's why it's floating in the air, and more like an actual piece of the Ancients' architecture in their world. Like, these are lights for something important. That's where they're keeping capsule Cocos. Like, that area gets so much more attention than just, oh, here's a collectible for you. And as I'm running down this hill, he's actually picking up more and more speed. I really love conceptually how I can like air boost and then do a stompy stomp. Boom. Boom. Oh my god. It might be cinema. I'm completely off the beating path right now. Oh my lord. And this is a completely optional segment here. Oh, look at how smooth that was. The boost jump. Oh, and they got custom camera angles in the open zone gameplay. Are you insane? That whole segment like perfectly brought me here without like being confused as to where I'm going. The camera control is so impressive already. Are we getting rid of floating rails? I did see... Oh my god, it's a loop. Oh my god, it's a loop overlooking the water. Oh my god. Guys, we gotta do it. I don't think I have a side loop yet. That's so fascinating. Like, you can do the roll downhill, but you obviously don't have spin dash unlocked yet because that's a post-game thing. Oh wow, and we're still using the existing level design, by the way. Because this is, I think that's a level design from Update 2. Like, we're still utilizing the good level design that was already present in the islands, but we're incorporating it with all this new stuff. Basically, every single square inch of this island is now utilized properly. Felt amazing to incorporate a magnet dash there. Like, just giving us slick new animations for the tiniest of things makes it feel like a brand new Sonic game instead of always reusing stuff from Forces or Generations. Yeah, I like that we got a proper speedometer now. I will say, the one thing is that he feels so slippery. But it's not a problem yet, is the thing. It's not a problem. You can cancel the stomp with a jump. Usually that was a visual bug in Vanilla Frontiers. Like, you could cancel it on frame 1 and it wouldn't really do anything for you. Like, you would get this much height out of it every time you did it, basically. But in this, you can do like a full stomp and then cancel it with your double jump and then work it into a drop dash. Oh my god. I'm really drawn to this loop. I need to do this loop, but there's just so much I want to play with. It's like a big playground for adults. I kind of like it because I don't feel the need to boost everywhere in this gigantic map. But I can understand that picking up speed so quickly is going to also make him very slippery. And that beautifully puts me into position to react to a pulley. I'm not just flung off of the side of something in a dangerous way. Wow, and they got rid of the invisible walls in this segment. You can actually explore up here. You can climb. There was a bunch of invisible walls here in the original. And of course, they got the Eggman texture on the boxes because why would these be here? The Ancients didn't have these. This is the work of Eggman himself. Wow. Dude, it feels so buttery smooth for me to, like, just do a quick slide roll off of the cliff there. CSNS. And we don't immediately take out 1,000,000% of his HP with just punches. Yep, and then we got a forced harder parry as well. You can't just hold it permanently. Yep, makes sense. The only thing I can do is, like, cancel my punches with a boost stomp or something. What a badass sound effect. And he even glows with a little bit of cyberspace's power when that happens. Wow, there's actual end lag when you whiff a parry as well. Like, it puts him in an actual bad position when you do that. Wow, I'm actually kind of afraid to approach him. The thing is, I can't do the speedrunner combo. Do you see? If you whiff the parry, that puts you in such a terrible position. I wonder... Yeah, you can attack him with the roll as well. That's a pretty good thing to implement while you're running away from him. I love that when you make contact with the enemy in an aggressive way, you can hear like a little robotic noise come out of it too. Like a little cry of the CPU. Oh, look at those combos. We got early game combos, boys. We may only have the punch available to us, but I utilized the punch, the stomp, and the roll seamlessly, like a classic Hedgehog might. When they get sucked into a cyber portal, you also see the cyberspace skybox. That sound effect is 1,000,000 times harder than the base game one. This really is revisited in the sense that I'm revisiting all of my initial feelings that I had from this game. And I love that you can multi-hit him when you roll. You're stuck in end lag! That was a crazy dodge. That was actually such a clean fight. Amazing use of the rain in this segment of the game. I wonder if people are streaming it on Twitch at least, James, because you're just here from the YouTube POV.
I bet Tangle would love climbing around these ruins.
Ah, that's one of my favorite voice lines! Oh, please tell me that they upped the frequency of voice lines in this game. And I love that he said that specifically after I was trying to climb things and fell down. Like, he's thinking to himself, like, oh, Tangle's probably better at this than me. She'd love climbing in these ruins. That could have been a big coincidence, for all I know. But, like, damn, that was a magical experience for me just now. As an IDW Glazer, I love how much control you get when you're just, like, rolling around. There's no shot that I'm going to be able to beat you. I don't have any moves. I'm not going to be able to do this. I don't even want to try it. And there's proper collision. Guys, let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a secret. In Sonic Frontiers and Shadow Generations modding, there's a thing called a gizmo. And a gizmo basically lets you add whatever you want in the game. In Shadow Generations, you can port certain level design assets from Kronos Island, such as the climbable walls and the breakable green beakers, into Shadow Generations by making a gizmo. And in this is a port of the model as just like an object in the game. And it's got proper collision on every vertice, instead of just being like a box. Because that's like what the default collision box is for gizmos. It's just a square. But this is perfectly made. And it makes sense that this is parked here, because this is where Tails, Amy, and Sonic regroup at the end of the game. And maybe this is also where the tornado just crash landed. Holy shit. And it's perfectly lined up with the lighting. Like, how lonely does this feel? All of his friends are gone. The tornado has crashed here with no pilot to help us. I think you're the only one streaming right now because everyone else is doing a few things on the network test. What was I supposed to do? Not play this insanely impressive piece of art? Oh, and I love that you have the damage objects code while using your environmental abilities. Ah! Dude, look at the way Sonic's roll interacts with this circular object. If you tried boosting upwards in Vanilla Frontiers, you would not shoot out like that, like you would assume you would. That would not happen in Vanilla Frontiers. It would very stiffly shoot you out to the side, like this. That's what would happen. Can I climb this? Wow, that's a custom animation on this texture for this object. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Hello? Custom barrier with a custom animation. I know this is an What does this mean, dude? You even have like the Ancients logo in here. What is this? Like, this is the kind of object that you see in the vanilla game, and you assume only the devs can build something like that because it's so complex. Like, if you showed a brand new player that object, that glowing red barrier, they wouldn't know that that's not in the game. Okay, I'm gonna kill all of these. Look at this, look at this. They give you a new asset for the barrier. Instead of just the purple effect, which is what you would usually see, they even visualize it more with the red. You hear that explosion sound? The titanium corroding under the force of Sonic's spinball? And their little cries of pain? The song for 1-1 is named Digital Cave. So the theme of the decoration of that level is a digital cave, which is really sick because, why does base combat with no moves feel really good right now? Like, one of the things that Sonic levels are really lacking these days is proper decoration. If you watch my Skyward Castle video for Shadow Generations, I talk all about how decoration makes me so much more interested in the world. I'm gonna boost, roll, and then jump. Hey, yo! I've been really excited for Frontiers Unlimited for the longest time, too, because I really wanted to know what it would feel like to slide with proper momentum down all the hills, because out of every island, Kronos Island has the most, like, steep hills and curves in the actual terrain. Like, it feels like it was almost designed with the intention of sliding around and off things and, like, shooting yourself off of inclines. But, of course, we don't have those actual physics in normal Frontiers. What? Hold on. I got a method for approaching this man's. Place dialogue line, because it almost sounds like Sonic wants some help with this one. one punch. That's all I needed. LUT mods. Eclipsed light? What? I didn't even notice. It says the name of the level on the left. Excuse me, gentlemen? Chills. I just got chills. No, how did you make that animation happen at the left side of the screen? How did that happen? Dude, I love the faint digital echo of these voices. It sounds like a soul that's trapped in a machine. Hold the fuck, phone. What is he doing? Why does he have 4 arms? Why is there 2 of him? I'm scared of what this world holds. You know what's awesome about that too? He wasn't just stuffed into a crevice. He just wasn't like hiding under something too. There was a grate. There was a modeled grate in front of his face as well. Also, I know something that most people probably won't. I believe there's one Big the Cat stuffed in every level as an Easter egg. I was worried that the level was about to end because I have PTSD from the original ending that soon. But look at that, 3 different pathways and I ignored 2 of them. We get a whole ass level. Look how open this is. Look how wide Angel Island is. Look at all the new glowing blocks on the floor. I love that they use the generations like falling hedgehog warning sign. Oh, I'm so glad that they put a red ring here. It felt like you didn't get any reward at all for discovering this top pathway in the original. Oh, dude. Okay, the way that the stomping and sliding physics work. Like, look at this, look at this. Look at the diversity in the blocks used in cyberspace. This isn't just recolored assets from generations. These are retextured. These are completely different objects, materials. Look at the top right there. What is that? That's like some weird arch. That piece of decoration and architecture is not present in normal ass frontiers. Whoa! Guys, we are 2.5 minutes into this as well. This is the true 2-2. Tech? Wow, I love that these are purple like CS Source. Because, you know, like all of the ancient versions of the, like, jump springs and booster pads and everything, they have, like, the weird magenta purple on them. Dude, look at the recolored foliage there. It's all purple and blue like I just mentioned. Oh, look at that. You got the eclipsed moon in the background. Wow! Every stage has its own results screen image. That's insane. H Noir, if you want to see the full finished version of this, you're probably going to be waiting years, my friend. But it's cool because I can see myself playing just Kronos for years. Like, this is unchanged level design, and yet the bounce bracelet just works so well with it. Everybody say hi to Big. Everybody wave to Big. I love that they kept in magnet dashing, but it's like not overpowered anymore. Also, the air dash sound effect sounds like a jet. The Hawk. Oh, look at that, dude. That was so intentional. And they teach you to destroy these boxes with your slide, and then when you do it here, you get rewarded with an instantaneous... Why do I keep taking that one? It's bugged. They reward you with an instantaneous spring inside the box to keep the momentum flowing and going. I'm not going to go for all S ranks at the moment, but I am definitely going to be trying to A rank this level at least. New pathway, guys! Oh, interesting camera angle. You can get caught off guard really easily there if you're not reacting. I kind of mess with that. This part of the song is so uplifting, too. I wish it was louder. Oh, dude! The camera panning, like, overhead while I'm, like, busy sliding down the hill so you can get a better, more cinematic view of Sonic. Look at that! Cameras are such a bitch to take care of in custom levels. Oh, dude, that's such a satisfying sound effect when it's quiet and you're just listening to the spin ball. Listen to that. It basically just sounds like I'm listening to the wind blow, but like in a more digitized way. It's like digital wind. Ooh, that was risky. I could have easily fell there. So many pathways, man. Are you really sure this is cyberspace? This is what Sonic is supposed to be like, my man. You know what's funny? I felt this exhilarated playing CrossWorlds earlier too. A completely different type of gameplay. This franchise is on the up and up constantly, and I know this isn't an official game, but it's built off of the framework and ideas of an original game. It's built because of the passion the original game gave everybody. Like, just being able to chain my movement like that, and being able to, like, trick off of higher places when I'm not supposed to be to get, like, additional speedrun skips. Like, there's so much room for self-expression in this game. And after the tutorial clears up, so does the sky. Guys, look how saturated this is. Look how friendly and inviting this feels. You can still argue, like, oh, the art direction still isn't Sonic to me, man. But, like, damn. So there are, like, entire aspects of this mod that one person dedicated themselves to for months and months and months. And it was built, and it was, like, baked into everything else we're seeing. Photo mode is going to be gorgeous in this mod. But I wanted to use photo mode because, was that waterfall always there? There's even a patch of grass, which leads me to believe that there might even be a secret. And look at this custom texture. Every individual line of this is animated. It kind of reminds me of a circuit board using the patterns of the Ancients' language. I don't understand how they put, like, animated GIF textures in this game. Also, this is a completely, like, original modeled lamp. This wasn't in the original. This shape? This is new. But it's using the materials of existing objects in the game. These pillars are touched up to be, like, obnoxiously glowing. And when I say obnoxious, I just mean they're really noticeable. I don't think they look bad or anything. We even got the Shadow Generations rails. I love the way that they use these cyber torches. These were only used a few times for shits and giggles. Look at this. They touched up this pillar to have even more of the Ancients' thumbprint on it. And if you look deeply into the colored bit, it's reflective. Look at that. It's reflecting Sonic's energy. It's a mixture of stone and alien technology. The Ancestral Garden. Look at that. In this scripted cutscene, they added a brand new subtitle with graphic design that fits in tune with Sega's vision, instead of abruptly, like, clashing. Like, you get this game for 20 bucks on Steam, you get the original game, and you get this. That's 2 whole games, my man. I love the shrouds of yellow light poking through the dark clouds. It's like the sun is desperately trying to shine itself on this depressing land that's full of anguish. The next video in this series will be up tomorrow. I plan to release these daily to shed as much attention as I can on this project. I'm also making a video on this mod in my usual format. I like to cover platforming content, both fan-made and official, and if you're new here, consider checking out my Sonic modding playlist, as I have many others just like this.